Look guys, it's a kitty cat. It's a sooty magoo. Little pretty kitty. Oh, it's a cute little kitty. It's a pretty kitty. It's a pretty kitty. Oh, so cute. Hello. Yeah, welcome to Cat Central TV. If anyone's not on my Twitter yet, and you like cats, then check out my Twitter. It's @physic_talks. I often upload silly videos of my cats and my chickens. For example, Sooty does his Venus flytrap impression. He lures you in to go for the stroke and then he attacks. Mean kitty. Mean kitty. Oh, friendly cat. And then over here, chickens playing in the compost heap. It's all fun and games in my garden. Are you a little Venus flytrap? Are you a little bear trap? So yeah, check it out. I haven't got many followers, but I'm trying to expand. I also have an Instagram going. I will put a link to that in the description as well. So my last video was on Birdemic, shock and terror. I spent like well over 3 days working quite hard. Hello. What do you want? You see him poking me. I spent a long time working on that, only for it to be copyright claimed instantly. So I've potentially lost all the money I could have earned on it, and lost a lot of views that I very well could have gained on it. So that sucks. Yeah, hi. So if you want to show your support and check it out, I think it's an okay video. So today we are not going to be talking about films. No, you can't just lie down. You can't do this. Today we're going to be talking about something awful, something really bad. This is a channel called XtremeGamez. Yes, spelt with an X and a Z. So cool, how cool you are. The reason why I might sound a bit passive aggressive is because I am so hideously disappointed in these two. They are a pair of Australian gamers. They run a channel with 4.1 million subscribers, and recently they have been trying to fake their own death and terminal illnesses for views and an advertisement for someone. We'll get into that bit. I think it's absolutely hideous what they've done, and it completely trivializes what it means to have actual illnesses. It also trivializes any chance of me giving them sympathy for what illnesses they may potentially have. But from their track record, they are a pair of prolific liars. They create the most clickbaity of videos. It's basically Australian Derv and Exility all in one channel. Great. They make a lot of kid-friendly content. I'm doing bunny ears because the content itself is kid-friendly, but misleading and lying to your fan base, I wouldn't call that friendly. So we're going to be looking at their two most recent videos today. They haven't been uploading much content recently because apparently they're both dying and they're going to have to quit YouTube because in a matter of weeks they're going to be dead. I know, it's without me even showing you any of these videos, it's already sounding a bit fishy, isn't it? So as soon as you start watching this video, it's just red flags. In fact, before you start watching the video, by the title, you can tell this is going to be an incredibly emotionally manipulative video, and it is. See the way they start the video.
This is the end. We're quitting YouTube.
What? This is the end? Could you be any more dramatic? How are we supposed to take you seriously when you do stuff like this? Classic manipulation, sighing instantly as soon as you start the video, both looking like you've just returned from a funeral, with the saddest music you could possibly find on the royalty-free audio library that YouTube provides kindly. It's a great service. So let's take a look at more of this video.
This isn't clickbait. It's not a joke either. We're actually quitting YouTube. It's so sad. It really is. Because we work so hard. at putting this all together, making these videos for you guys, and it's just hit a point where we literally can't do it anymore.
So the red flags include sad music, misleading title, emotionally manipulative language, sighing as soon as the video starts. Already, as I say a second ago, already there are so many issues with me being able to trust what you're saying. Next, we really need to see what the content is, what they are saying, and how true it may possibly be. With something like a person's illness, especially one that is apparently terminal, I have to be incredibly careful in how I approach this subject. I feel it's important to be very compassionate and empathetic. I don't think there's enough of that in this world at the minute. So for me, I think it's really, really important that I can get as much information out of these videos as I can before making my verdict. The reason why I'm saying red flags instead of blatant facts is because at this point in the video, for you guys, if you were in my shoes, this is how I'd be approaching.
It's sad because this is what we love doing. This is what we love doing so much, and our bodies literally can't do it anymore.
So what they're saying is they are literally both so ill that they cannot continue running a YouTube channel. So if they're being sincere and genuine, then we can assume that whatever's wrong with them is terminal, they are going to die, and their bodies can no longer function. Obviously, it'd be good to know how they've tried to remedy this and that kind of stuff. So let's see what they have to say about the symptoms of their illnesses, because let's be honest, they're being incredibly vague at the minute about what's wrong.
I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering right now what we're talking about. But pretty much, we're both really sick, and this could be the last video that we ever make. I've been fighting this kidney disease now for literally 4 years, and it's finally got the best of me. I can't literally fight it anymore. I'm holding 16 kilos of fluid in my body. When I say fluid, it's literally because my kidneys can't filter my fluid out anymore. And you know how painful it is to be locked inside your own body.
Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting some answers. Kidney disease. Terrible, horrible, a horrible thing to have to go through. It would be dastardly to be lying about that now, wouldn't it? Because there are people out there that really do have kidney disease and really don't have long on their life clocks. So, you're full of fluid, okay. So this is, I mean, if this is true, this is terrible. This is honestly horrible, and I'm so sorry that this is the case. But you've got to understand that the way you're portraying this is like a segment from EastEnders or something. You're over-dramatizing it a lot. Now, I personally would think that if you actually had kidney disease, you wouldn't be overblowing it like this for the sake of sympathy. I don't think it's not very genuine to do that now, is it? But the real question, and the very first thing I thought of whilst watching this, is, do you both have kidney disease then? So you're both dying and unable to continue your channel. So do you both have kidney disease? Are you both full of fluid? Why do neither of you look ill as well? Let's continue. I don't want to sound like I'm being unsympathetic or harsh, because as you'll see over the rest of the video, you'll kind of understand why I'm reacting like this.
With all this fluid that you can't physically move, you can't eat, you're not hungry at all. My body's literally at the end, and I'm literally just gonna... And that's why we're literally quitting YouTube, because, you know, the thing is, all you guys out there, you've seen the video that we were talking about Johnny's kidney disease, and you know, at the same time that he was dealing with all that, I was actually going through problems and diseases of my own, which, you know, we didn't really want to tell all you guys because it's a pretty big thing.
Right. What diseases? You're both going through diseases. This is a bit much, isn't it? And it's just the way you're saying this. It's the way you're speaking. You're being very unclear, very vague, A video like this should really be to the point. If it's something serious, you shouldn't be blowing it up for sympathy. You shouldn't be leading on your viewers. And I'm sorry, but a video like this should not be monetized. Do you think your audience can take you seriously when you're profiting off of your illness, your terminal illness? It's insane. But this is the thing, the whole channel is based around misleading content. As I showed in some of the thumbnails earlier, they do a lot of these ridiculous videos that are really nothing like what the titles show. This is complete clickbait. So you haven't set yourself up well for me to be able to trust you in this video.
And we don't want to like make you guys think, like feel bad or anything.
Yes, you do. That you clearly do. You start the video by sighing and saying this is the end, and saying I can't go on, I'm finishing our channel, we're not going to be making any more content, sad music. Yes, you want people to feel bad for you. You wouldn't have done any of these things if that wasn't the case.
We're both sick, and I'm going to tell you guys now what's wrong with me, because a lot of you guys are probably like, well, what's wrong with you? And I know a lot of you guys have been wondering why I've got all these pimples on my face, and a lot of them are gone right now, but you guys have been commenting, oh, he's got acne and all that sort of stuff, but that's actually one of the side effects of my problems.
Right. Okay, acne is a side effect of this disease. Okay, that sounds pretty serious. What is it?
And every single day that I wake up, it's like just absolute vertigo. And if you guys don't know what vertigo is, it's like dizziness. You know when you're on a roller coaster, you get off and everything's spinning. The world is spinning.
Sorry, I have some questions. I have some questions. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Vertigo is not a disease. You won't die from having vertigo. Let's have a look at the side effects of vertigo, because acne is an interesting one. I don't think I've heard of that one before. Side effects of vertigo. And I'm sorry, but if your brother has kidney disease, if I was your brother and you were trivializing my kidney disease, I would feel pretty insulted. Symptoms of vertigo: spinning, tilting, swaying, unbalanced, pull to one direction, feeling nauseated, vomiting, abnormal or jerky eye movements, optical nystagmus, otherwise known as, headache, sweating, ringing in ears, or hearing loss, and acne. Oh, no, it doesn't say that, does it? Because that's not a side effect of your vertigo disease. It's not looking great, is it?
You kind of can't live. You literally can't live. It's like you feel like you're in a box and you can't escape. Your mind goes insane. You can't breathe. You just get so tight and worn out, and it's just like you kind of wish you could just put yourself to sleep forever, sort of thing.
Are you serious? Are you kidding me with this crap? I'm sorry, but okay, if you have vertigo, that's horrible. But you've just void all the sympathy that I would give you for having vertigo by saying all of this. You don't sound like you have vertigo, I'm not gonna lie. You're just saying random words. You feel like you're in a box. You feel tight. You're tired. You want to put yourself to sleep forever? What are you talking about? This is so over the top. If it's vertigo, then okay, fine. You could just mention it, and your brother's sitting there potentially with kidney disease, and you're going on and on about this. You're both using the same language to describe what you have. It doesn't really sound like you have what you have. Let's please get on to what you're gonna do about this, or why you're talking about it in the first place.
Guys, we want to say a serious thank you to every single person that's watched our videos. Seriously, all you guys out there, we love you so much. And we want you to know two things. First thing is we want to give back to you guys. Every single one of you, we're going to hold a huge giveaway right now. We're going to give away 2 iPhone X's, 2 of them. We're literally going to give away 2 of them. That's how much we love you guys. And all you got to do is literally like this video, turn on notifications on our channel.
In the arms of
No.
No. No. No. No. No. No, because a real human wouldn't do that now, would they? They wouldn't mislead your viewers into thinking that you're both dying for the aid of benefiting your channel now, would you? No, because it's actually worse than that, as we'll find out soon enough. Please shut up with your iPhone stupid giveaways. This is so terrible of a thing to do. I need to calm down. So, what are you going to do about it? Huh?
And subscribe. And that's it. And you're entered into the giveaway. We're giving one last giveaway just because we seriously want to give back, because we honestly love you all so much. That's the first thing. The second thing is, we want you to know Jesus Christ loves you too. And the reason we want you guys to turn on notifications, so if you're a subscriber and you don't have them on, is so that when we announce the winners, that you guys can get notified.
No, it's so people can see when you upload videos. Jesus.
Since you saw the last video, you heard I was on 15 tablets a day, 15 different types of medication every single day. And I thought that that was a way to actually heal my kidney disease. But it turns out it literally was making me worse. So what was happening was, as I was taking the tablets about a year ago, I pretty much was taking these 15 tablets a day, and it got rid of all my fluid in my body. It got rid of the edema, which is just the fluid storing in my body. Pretty much it bloats you like a balloon, and you can't move. You literally can't move. You got to be in bed just all the time. But what I didn't know that it was doing was it was completely shutting down my whole body, which is not good. You need your body to be able to fight something like this sickness.
Wow, yeah, you really needed to explain that. No. What are you talking about? So you were on 15 different types of medication. That seems incredibly unlikely. What do you mean it was shutting down your body? Why would it have been doing that? So it was shutting down your body? You didn't realize that wasn't the way you should be treating yourself, by taking medicine? But you said it cleared up the problem?
The saddest part about it is the fact that I took these tablets for 2 years, and they've literally made me 10 times worse now. I've been off these tablets now for 6 months. 6 months. All my edema's back 10 times worse than it was before.
So it was shutting down your body over the course of 2 years, even though it cleared up the problem. Now you've stopped taking the medicine, and the problem's back. Like, obviously. But you don't... If you have this condition, like you say, you would be in bed, you would be bloated like a balloon, visibly, which you're absolutely not by the looks of things. I don't want to come off sounding harsh, but everything you say sounds like a blatant lie. It's tricky. If you do have this condition, then I feel that you've only brought this negative thought process upon yourself by the way you're conducting this. Okay, so another thing about XtremeGamez is that their fan base is majoritively children. They have a very young fan base because of the type of content. They do gaming stuff, they do Nerf guns and little challenges that older people just simply wouldn't be interested in. I think they know their fan base is young and would be interested in, firstly, this giveaway, but I think it's a really bad one to mislead young children because they're easily misled and manipulated. I think it's terrible that you are luring them into these giveaways by your horribly overly sympathetic talk, and you can see by the amount of likes this has got that one, people are down for the giveaway, because I think it would have a lot more dislikes if people weren't liking it for the giveaway. As well as this, you're now telling your young fans that if you have kidney disease, you should just not bother with medication or doctors because they're rubbish and it doesn't work and it makes you more ill. You're not a doctor, you can't say this stuff. You can't say this. You haven't at all explained how the medication was making you worse. And because of what you're saying, you need to explain that. You can't just say, yeah, medication's rubbish. What you should really do is check out this cool new doctor that I've heard about. He's also a YouTuber, by the way. Did you guys know that? Why don't you go check out his channel and subscribe to it?
And now I'm suffering for what I did, for taking their medication. I'm pretty much down to my last chance. I'm down to my last hope. I have nothing left. All I have is my family, Jesus, and this one last doctor that can possibly be the one to heal me, and Tommy. And I just can't take it anymore. You don't understand how hard it is to live in a body where you can't move.
You can't move, yet you're sitting here doing a video. Is it really that important to do this video if it means putting yourself through agony? A minute ago when you were talking about the giveaway, you were being very animated in the way that you were moving. You were doing all this kind of stuff, and you simply wouldn't be doing that if you're in the agony that you say you are. And what's the point of this thing with your brother also having vertigo? Like, what? Why would you both be so ill and diseased? It's just... it doesn't make sense. Why do you even have kidney disease? Oh, it's so tricky. It's so tricky because I really don't want to come off sounding horrible. And I'm not saying that these guys are completely healthy and problem free. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there very well could be problems here, and I'm really sorry if they are going through some stuff, but you're clearly emotionally manipulating your young fan base for several different reasons.
I'm a 20-year-old kid and I'm a 9-year-old man. I can't physically get up in the morning. Anything, I vomit. It's the hardest thing trying to get through just a day when I'm sleeping. You know the thing in your throat? That fills up with fluid and it blocks my airway, and I can't breathe because I feel like I'm gonna die. I honestly can't take it anymore. Imagine for 4 years you're feeling sick, dizzy, vomiting, and your stomach feels like it's practically a volcano. And you go to doctor after doctor, hospital after hospital, and they all keep telling you there's nothing wrong with you.
What? So what, you are also finding that doctors are just useless, are they? They can't seem to help you with your vertigo, an incredibly common illness. Like, what are you going on about? So you've been to several doctors, none of them have been able to help you, and at this point in the video, you have been going on and on and on about how much you're both suffering, but you're not trying to ask for sympathy. I thought you both explained your issues, then you did the giveaway, but now you're going on to even more manipulation in the aid of trying to give this doctor a good reputation. It's so baffling how anyone could do this to their young children audience.
That's what's happened to me. And it's so sad that our world today just can't see the truth.
What? But what kind of language is this? It's so sad that our world today can't see the truth. What does that sentence even mean? What, are you suggesting that the doctors think that you're lying or something? I don't get what you're saying. Vertigo can't be that hard to work out. So you both have no help from doctors. What you're trying to do, I know what you're doing. You're trying to make it seem like doctors are rubbish and medication is terrible and bad for you because you're trying to promote something. Let's get to that.
And you know, we've got this one doctor, and we've done a lot of we've been researching literally for hours on end to try and figure out how we're going to get better. And we found this one man by the name of Dr. Bergman, and he's our last hope. He's literally our last chance.
No, he isn't. That's such a stupid thing to say. I'm sorry, I'm getting pretty moody because it's constant manipulation in this video. That's an absolute lie. There are so many different things you can do to help yourselves. It sounds like you've been to one doctor, they haven't helped, and now you're going to this guy. I actually don't believe that either. I don't think that's true. It's tricky working out what's true and what's not here, and you're not making it easy for me to work that out.
He's our last chance at being us again. He's our last chance at living again. And you know what? Right now, we're not in Australia anymore. We've never left the country of Australia before in our lives. But now we're in America, and we've flown all the way over here to see him. And we thought, you know what? We're going to show you guys this last video. And if we don't get better, this will be our last video that we ever make.
If we don't get better, you're not going to die from vertigo.
But if we do, you guys can probably expect a lot of videos from us. We don't know if this is the end of the line. We pray that it's not the end of the line. And with the power of you guys, with the power of us, and the power of Jesus Christ, and God, we'll be able to do this, I think. So right now, all you guys watching this video, we want to ask one thing from you guys, is that you close your eyes and you make a prayer for us through the name of Jesus Christ. Because if you guys do that for us, I know we'll get better and I know we'll heal. So right now, just close your eyes and say, Dear Heavenly Father.
Off. I'm not doing that. You. Oh, good God. We're finally at the end of the video. So, you're emotionally manipulating your children fan base a lot here. You really are. You're pouring on the sympathy like there's no tomorrow. This is the end of the line for us because I have vertigo and I feel sick sometimes. Yeah, my brother has kidney disease and he seems to be taking this much easier. It's the way you're speaking, the way you're trying to sound is like it's just the end of the world. You've lied several times. Acne's not a side effect of vertigo. You've lied about this being your last hope. Once we get on to the next video, you'll understand why this is absolute nonsense, and it's just to promote this doctor. That's the only point of this. It's to do a giveaway and to promote this random doctor that's, happens to be a YouTuber. Jesus Christ. So, this is the end of part 1. I'm going to be continuing this in another video because I have a lot to talk about when it comes to this, and already this video is getting very long. So, we've covered the first video. In the next episode, we'll be looking... In part 2, we'll be looking at their latest video, which is a million times worse than this. It's literally called He Sings for His Dying Brother, Don't Cry. Make sure you subscribe to Dr. John Bergman. My good God. So we'll be getting on to that. If you guys are ill, then you've ruined the possibility for anyone having sympathy for you other than the children you've manipulated into feeling sorry for you. I think what you're doing here is hideous, even if you are both ill, because it could be that might be even worse, because then you're using an illness you have to gain sympathy, to gain attention, to gain views, to do a giveaway, and to gain subs for this doctor. That's so bad. This is by far one of the worst things I've ever seen a YouTuber do. This is beyond possibly even Anision and Logan Paul. This is really bad. So I beg that you to sort this situation out. Don't just run off from YouTube, because it's seeming like you're gonna do that because you're not uploading any more videos. I don't know if you feel bad for what you've done. Hopefully you do. But anyway, if you've enjoyed the video today, guys, please do leave it a like and subscribe if you want to help support my channel. If you guys could do a favor for me, no, there's no giveaway and I'm not asking you to subscribe to some random doctor, Please check out my last video. It was about one of the worst films ever made, called Birdemic. I do a fairly in-depth review on it, but I spent a bloody long time working on that only for it to get the smallest amount of views any of my videos have got recently. It's a real shame. It was also demonetized, so check that one out. It should be pretty funny. I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. I will see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.